In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys my story on how I started my own screen printing shop at the age of 18.
Wow.
Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm Ant Money. I'm new here. This is my new channel. So without further ado, I'm going to just stop talking. Let's get straight into the video. This all started back in senior year of high school. I'm gonna be waiting while you guys listen, but so senior year of high school, I was going ahead and I was doing wrestling at the time, and basically, long story short, during those tournaments, in other sports as well, there's always those people in the corner where you can buy shirts from, and they literally charge you about 60, 80 bucks for a hoodie at most, for just a thing where they just heat press the shirt and heat press the sweater right in front of you. A lot of kids can't afford that. At least when I was there, I couldn't afford that alone. My mom and dad obviously, thankfully, were able to buy me those things. But a lot of kids didn't go with their parents and couldn't afford it. And let's just say they worked their ass off to go to States, and they don't deserve the right to, get a little hoodie for like 20 bucks. That cost them 20 bucks, or not even, that cost them like 5 bucks to make. You kidding me? So basically, my idea all started back then. I decided I would like to start my own wrestling brand to not only grow the sport of wrestling, but basically help those in need of just drip, as we say, to help them have drip for the low.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close.
I mean, straight up, that was the whole intention of it. That was everything that I envisioned and everything I wanted to put out. So I started out senior year, started making some designs because I was doing Photoshop, and I was in a Photoshop class at the time. And one thing led to another. My dad ended up knowing a guy who did screen printing, and we ended up basically talking to him about the whole idea, and he decided he'll do my first shirt, which would end up being this shirt right here. Is it the shoes? This is a wrestling shoe. This is my wrestling brand at the time, and I'm not gonna lie, it didn't catch attention as I wanted, as much attention as I wanted. Even me being a really good wrestler, I thought, it would be easy for me to just market it. I was wrong, like really wrong. So little by little, I was getting at least at most, I think I got like 10, 20 sales, which, isn't bad. I was very thankful to at least, be able to say I have my own stuff and be able to say some people are wearing my stuff. That was still cool to me. I did not care. I wasn't in it for the money or nothing like that. This wasn't serious at all. So I was doing this from, after getting these shirts in, I started thinking because I saw the quality he actually gave me in his shirts, and I didn't really like it too much, in my opinion, where some of the shirts, if you go to the outlet, they don't look like they'll last a long time. And that was a problem with me as well, because I'm trying to provide a shirt that's gonna last a while. I don't want it to just look good, but I want it to feel good as well. So eventually I decided to get my own thing, which were these, I have them, they're old, but I have them, they're these things called heat transfers, which are just plastisol, basically, just the ink itself, where you just go ahead and you heat press it. So I ended up getting a heat press for like 300 bucks or so, and it came with the hat press, all the good, the whole little cheap one setup that they had. And then I got a batch of those papers, those print-on, heat pressable papers, and I just started doing it myself. And I liked how it was coming out, and it was getting a little bit more sales. So after getting the heat press transfers, I decided I really liked doing this, and I really enjoyed it, and I had the opportunity to actually buy the actual screen printing setup from the guy who was screen printing my shirts. So I ended up talking to my pops, and we got a good deal. I was able to buy the sublimation printer that you guys see right there, buy the vinyl cutter, and I was able to buy the industrial vinyl cutter as well, the industrial heat press, which allowed me to actually sell my old one to one of my cousins. And I also got the curing system and everything. This came with everything. There was no use not for me to just get straight into it. So I had a business ready to take over in my hands. So I ended up talking to my dad. We ended up scrunching up numbers, and eventually I decided, why the heck not? And we invested in it. So that's really how I ended up getting this whole thing. So we fast forward about a year, and I wasn't taking it as serious as I should have. I'm not gonna lie, I was younger. I was like 18 at the time. I mean, I'm still young now, but I wasn't taking it as serious as I am now. Like, I thought, this is just something cool to have, make my own shirts. Eventually, my dad comes, he's like, yo, you gotta start making some money or else your mom's gonna wanna sell it. So eventually I decided, dang, I don't want this to sell. I've had only about like 3 orders on the press. I was like, yo, we gotta start getting at least, if this isn't making us money right now, we gotta at least get some vinyl working for us, getting things going. So I ended up putting a bunch of stuff on Etsy finally. And eventually from there, we've been getting way more sales, been getting more engagement, been getting, more exposure out there, people starting to know our name. Ended up doing some school shirts, ended up doing a loyal customer who's been here like lots of times, we ended up doing their shirts. And that's really how Little Prince became a thing. I ended up actually recently getting someone big that came down here and wanted to actually learn this thing. You guys won't know them, but they know someone who's big in the industry, and hopefully they can get our name out there and just really help us out. But we ended up teaching them the whole thing, from screen printing to the vinyl to the sublimation to even the heat transfer paper, like I told you guys about. I mean, it was great. So that's really the story of how I ended up creating my own screen printing business, and we're running hard now. We're getting sales consistently. We're on Etsy, we're on eBay, we're on Mercari. Hopefully we can get this, we can get more orders for bulk orders. That's what we want this year. We're targeting bulk orders like crazy. So if you guys end up wanting some custom shirts, hit me up, let me know. I'll put my email down in the description below for that. I'll answer you guys back within the day, I promise you. Within 24 hours, you have an answer and a quote back to you. Ant Money guarantee right there. And on top of that, I got my boy Kai, he's the cameraman right now. He's saying what's up to you guys. He'll be also helping me out with this whole thing. He's a great help to me. But yeah, like I said, thank you guys for staying tuned with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little intro. It's my channel trailer, I guess we could say. So I'm Ant Money. I'm an entrepreneur, a young entrepreneur who's also a college student on the side. Yeah, on the side, not entrepreneur on the side, college student on the side. And I'm gonna be doing lots of entrepreneurship content for you guys, doing motivational content, just anything to help you guys out, as well as just, anything I wanna let off my chest, I'm gonna let you guys know. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you do. Welcome to the channel. Please share it with your friends so we can get some traction. And I hope to see you guys on the next one real soon. Peace.
Ooh, Simeon, that's my jam.